Hi there, it's Nick Dutch back on the camera again one more time. Please do forgive me if my throat goes. I've got a bit of a coldy, flu-y type thing, so don't worry about that. I had an inquiry from someone who wanted me to tell them how they could go and share dreams with other people. This has happened to me a few times, and it has seemed to happen deliberately. Okay, namely, I wanted to go and do something, and then I ended up going and doing it because the other person reported back to me some strange stuff which was directly connected to the actual dream that I was trying to create in their mind. Like with all of this weird hoogie boogie, new agey type meditation type stuff, it requires practice in meditation and concentration, as well as relaxation exercises, because you're doing this when your body is incredibly relaxed, your mind is relatively alert, you're in a kind of a meditative or hypnotic type state, and you do visualizations. Alright, and the visualizations are very similar to those of astral projection visualizations. You know, if you don't know about that, go to my channel page, go to the search box, type in astral projection or out-of-body experience or OOBE or OBE or something similar, and I'm sure you'll come to a few videos that might possibly elaborate on the subject of astral projection. Okay, it should be in the title, you know. And that's what you do. You're relaxed, you're calm, you're focused, you've trained yourself in meditation. You use your concentration to the best of your ability. You visualize your spirit body floating upward and outward and going to see that individual. And you can visualize yourself as a little blob of light flying down the streets and the alleyways to try and get to your friend's house. Try and do it at a time of day when you feel or you know that they will be asleep, or at least in bed and resting. When you get into their bedroom, astrally speaking, you know, in your visualization, try and visualize it as cleverly as you can, as in depth as you can. Alright, and visualize them as in depth as you can. Stretch out your imaginary arm, your spiritual arm, whatever you want to call it. And try and touch their head and try and think something into them. And you can try and switch from the visualization of their bedroom to the visualization of what you want to have in the dream. And at the end of it, you try and use your visualization to basically backtrack. So you make the dream you're trying to create disappear, and you make their bedroom reappear, and then you fly all the way back to your body until you're just hovering above your body, and then you sink back into it. Now, one thing I have noticed when I've been trying various forms of astral projection visualizations is that the moment I'm visualizing the astral body re-entering into my physical body, I feel my physical body getting a little warmer, as if the heat or the life thing of my body was outside of it and then had to come back into it, thus bringing the warmth and the vitality back to my physical body. It's a very real, tangible sensation. I doubt whether you could measure it with laser thermometers and all the rest of that. I just don't think that you would be able to. But your body can feel that change in temperature when you project out and when you come back. Now, if you don't feel these things, don't worry about it. But with the passage of time, you'll eventually be able to get some kind of strange result happening there, and play around with it. There is no hard and fast specific way of doing it. There is no solid, reliable results. I mean, this stuff can happen. That's basically all you really need to know. This weird stuff can happen. And once in a while, you're going to get strange experiences with someone saying, I had this weird dream last night, or a few months ago, or a year ago, or 9 months ago, whatever it was. And this is what it was about. And then you will probably think, yes, totally cool. I made that happen. That was me doing it. Now, as far as can we say that you know, as in objectively know, that the spiritual body exists? I don't think so. What I think you can do is to say that this strange experience happens. And it's weird. And it's pretty fucking wonderful. I mean, during the times when I've done this, it just really gets me excited, you know, touching the ethereal plane, so to speak. You using your consciousness to have some variety of influence on another receptive consciousness. It's one of those things that you can do, and when you've had like one or two results, or apparent results, whatever you want to call it, you then realize the, you know, consciousness, awareness, and all that jazz appears to be connected worldwide, and that you personally are a part of, let's say, a sea of this whole, like, energy, for want of a better word. Just all kinds of other hypotheses could rise up in your mind as a result of that, but just, like, you know, tone it down, don't get too carried away. But the fact that it's happened to me, and I feel it could happen to you as well if you practice enough, if you do enough in the way of meditation and visualization, I think you could be quite happy about what you might experience. Right? So give it a go, not just a one-off. Give yourself a period of many, many months to learn meditation. If you don't have epilepsy or any other form of seizure complaints, get yourself those mind-altering meditation CDs with the binaural beats, or what other type of beats they got, or, you know, get the Mind Machine, put it on a good meditation program, train yourself in that state of mind, learn what it feels like emotionally to be in that state of mind, and try and learn through memory to be able to create that again. Because when you remember a state of mind, and you remember it very clearly, I'm a firm believer, I suppose, that you're actually starting to develop that brainwave frequency in some part of your brain. Or that combination of brainwave activities or whatever. So you can learn to invoke it, so to speak. You can learn to bring it about by remembering it. Remember what it felt like, concentrating upon it in that kind of, like, passive but focused way, you know. And you may start getting some weird experiences. And play with it. Okay? I don't think that there is any danger which can happen as a result of it. I haven't experienced any danger. I haven't come across any demons on the astral plane who wanted to do something nasty to me. I certainly haven't felt that the exercise would kill me or anything like that. It's just like a weird experience that has some mind-blowing effects. And it's great. Strongly recommend, as before, get yourself a copy of the book, The Projection of the Astral Body by Sylvan Muldoon and Harewood Carrington, and read the whole bloody thing continually, obsessively, saturate your mind with it, because that will give you the method, and then you can test it. Actually test it through finding someone who doesn't know you're into all this weird stuff, but who you're close to, emotionally close to, and try and visit them in their dreams. Just see what happens. Just give it a go.